It is no longer news that the world over is being held down by problems of terrorism and insurgency by Islamic extremists or by political groups, which destructive effect is being felt by most people of the world, and this perhaps encouraged the launch of a book in Awka on global terrorism. Kenechukwu Chukwudi has details.
Book titled The Global Terrorism and the New World Order was written by Professor Kenneth Nwuba. In his remark, the author, Professor Nwuba, a lawyer and a PhD holder in criminology and security studies, amongst other doctorate degrees, revealed that the over 700-page book took him 10 years to pen down, starting from the period of the Niger Delta militancy around 2005, and regretted that the problem of terrorism has bedeviled Nigeria in greater proportion presently, adding that the book, which went into deep research, addresses and proffers solutions on the way forward.
What we are doing here is something that is divine, and I want to thank all of you. It took us 10 years to, humanly speaking, produce this book, and I think it's a kind of concatenation of circumstances. I stumbled across a lot of materials that I never knew existed.
In his speech, the book reviewer, Professor Sonny Nwankwo, who is ex-provost, Nigerian Defense Academy, NDA Kaduna, emphasized that the conversation on terrorism must be widened in scope to accommodate wider views and not limited to use of force against terrorists. Professor Nwankwo explained that terrorism most times arises from lack of patriotism on the parts of citizens who feel that their voices are being swallowed in the polity, stressing the need for an honest dialogue between the political class and the terrorists to strike a way forward rather than constant use of force against the terrorists, noting that the book is highly recommended.
A lot of confusion even in the policy circles, but when you have an empirical work just like Kosegan has produced, and you have intelligence-based work, it does indeed invoke a number of novelty, nuances, new vistas, new trajectories towards solving a particular problem. So other people have tried to overcome theirs. We must overcome ours based on local intelligence and at the same time learning best practices from across the world.
Some of the guests at the book launch, including the chairman on the occasion, Chief Kanayo Obidibo, Deputy Chairman of Awka, Anambra State, Chief Tony Omeligwe Ele, Chief Oke Modozie, and Dan Mbonu, noted that insecurity arising from terrorism has become a monster hard to tame, and that the effort of the author in providing a wider perspective to the issue especially and proffering solutions is a welcomed idea, pointing out that the book will widen the knowledge of those who read it.
But when you have a matter case, the next thing is solution. You have provided several aspects of solution to the terrorized world we are in today.
In Awka, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.